Good morning, children. Today, in quadrilaterals part 2, let us learn the properties of parallelograms in detail. Theorem number 1. A diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. So, let us draw a parallelogram ABCD and draw a diagonal AC. And we need to prove the two triangles are congruent to each other. That means the triangle ABC and the triangle ADC are congruent. So when we write a theorem, we want to write the three parts. First one is given, then we have to write to prove, and the third is proof. So what is given in the theorem? You are given a parallelogram ABCD as well as a diagonal AC. So given is a parallelogram ABCD with AC as a diagonal. What you need to prove in this is the two triangles are congruent. That is, triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA is what we need to prove. In proof, let us start considering the two triangles, that is triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Since we know a parallelogram opposite sides are parallel, we can consider AC as the transversal. So, angle CAB is equal to angle ACD because they are alternate interior angles. Similarly, AD is parallel to BC. We can say angle DAC is equal to angle ACB. Again, the condition is alternate interior angle. Now, the third side AC is common for both the two triangles. With the help of these three conditions, we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA based on ASA congruency. Therefore, we can say a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Now, theorem 2. We have learned three properties for a parallelogram, and that the first one is opposite sides are equal. Let us prove the theorem. Theorem 2. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. We are given a parallelogram with a diagonal AC. So, we can write given a parallelogram ABCD with AC as a diagonal. To prove the opposite sides are equal. Here the opposite sides are AB equal to CD or AD equal to BC. Let us consider the two triangles ABC and ADC. Since the opposite sides are parallel, we can write angle CAB is equal to angle ACD using the condition alternate interior angles are equal. Similarly, AD is parallel to CB and AC is the transversal. Therefore, angle DAC is equal to angle ACB. Again, alternate interior angle. We have AC is equal to AC, which is a common side for both the triangles. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA with the help of ASA congruence. If the two triangles are congruent, we can write the condition AB is equal to CD using corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Also, BC is equal to DA, and we can write opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. The second property of a parallelogram is opposite angles are equal. So let us prove the third theorem. Prove that opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. We are given a parallelogram ABCD and we want to prove angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Consider the two triangles ABC and ADC. We have AB is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal. Therefore, angle CAB is equal to angle ACD, using the condition alternate interior angles are equal. Similarly, we have AD is parallel to BC, and therefore we can write angle DAC is equal to angle ACB. Again, the condition is alternate interior angle. We have AC is equal to AC, which is a common side, and therefore we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA, using the condition ASA congruence. Therefore we can write angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle D, using CPCT. If we take the diagonal BD, we will be having the triangle ABD and BCD. We can prove angle A is equal to angle C. Therefore we can write opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Now the third property of a parallelogram, which is the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So let us prove that as theorem number 4. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. We are given a parallelogram ABCD and the diagonals AC and BD. We want to prove the diagonals are bisecting each other. That means AO is equal to CO and BO is equal to DO. Consider the two triangles AOB and triangle COD. We can write AB is equal to CD, since we have proved opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram as theorem number 2. Now we can write angle AOB is equal to angle COD, using the condition vertically opposite angles are equal. Since AB is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal, we can write angle OAB is equal to angle OCD, using alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, using the three conditions given above, we can write triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD, using AAS congruency. Therefore, we can write AO is equal to CO and BO is equal to DO, using the condition corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Therefore, we can say the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Now, let us learn the reverse of all the properties. That is, if each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. We have learned the property of a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Now we are going to say that if opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then we should prove that the quadrilateral will be a parallelogram. Let us study that as theorem number 5. The statement will be, if each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. We are given ABCD as a quadrilateral with the conditions AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. We need to prove this ABCD will be a parallelogram. We know the definition of a parallelogram. That means we should prove AB is parallel to CD as well as AD is parallel to BC. For this, let us do a construction join AC where AC is the diagonal. Consider the two triangles ABC and ADC. We know AB equal to CD because we are given the condition opposite sides are equal. Also, AD is equal to BC. Again, the second condition is also given. We have AC is equal to AC, which is a common side for both the triangles. So, the third condition is AC equal to AC, common side. Therefore, using the above three conditions, we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA using SSS congruence. Therefore, angle CAB is equal to angle ACD using corresponding parts of congruent triangles condition. Here we can see angle CAB and angle ACD are alternate interior angles, and we have they are equal. If the alternate interior angles are equal, we can say the lines are parallel. Therefore, we can say the line AB and the line CD are parallel to each other. We have angle ACB is equal to angle CAD. Again, they are also alternate interior angles and they are equal, which implies the lines are parallel, and here the lines will be AD and CB. Since we got both pair of opposite sides are parallel, we can say ABCD is a parallelogram.